Hey, what is going on, guys? So markets just closed here. Actually, they closed about an hour or so ago, and it looks like the bulls are still holding on. They're still moving the markets higher. I'm going to go over some key levels that we need to be paying attention to. So, guys, today we had a couple reports that were released in pre-market. As you guys can see here, we had our unemployment numbers, and to be honest, it looked like it was a little bit like bearish. So the sentiment seemed a little bearish to me. You can see here that the forecast for unemployment was 227,000 and it came in at 230,000. So unemployment was a little bit higher than expected. And PPI data, which you can see right here, which is the producer side of inflation, that came up a little bit higher than expected as well. And if you compare it to the previous, we were at 0%. So that was a little bit extended. So I kind of had a bearish mindset coming in today, which is probably why I lost some money going short. But I guess the markets are still positive. They're still kind of holding on to that bullish sentiment from yesterday with CPI data. And the markets are now expecting a 0.25% basis point cut. So they're expecting that the Feds will cut rates by 0.25%. I think there's an 80% chance of that. And that did not change really with the results that came out today. So the first thing I'm going to be going over is the S&P 500 futures and show you guys how that performed. So like I said, that ended in the green, about 0.75%. And you can see the area that we are testing right now. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Maybe let's go down to a 60-minute time frame. So if we go down to the 60-minute time frame, we can see we are here testing $5,600. So we're testing that $5,600 level, key area that we spoke about in the past, and you can see how that reacted in the past. So we can see that was the zone that we traded between before the markets kind of, I guess, crashed a little bit. So we had a few bounces around in that area, and that is where we've seen that huge break lower, and we're now testing that area again. If we see some bullishness in the markets tomorrow, if we can see some strength above 5,600, then markets are looking good and they have a chance to start heading back up towards 5,660. So if we see some bullishness and see markets break above this level, we can start covering this area and start testing 5,660, but also expect sellers to be sitting here right now. So if you're trading tomorrow, just expect sellers to be sitting here with some aggressiveness. Buyers will have to be super strong to break us into this next channel. So tomorrow is the kind of day to kind of sit back, give the markets like 10, 15, 20 minutes to kind of decide who is going to take control, buyers or sellers. So yeah, so this is on the S&P. Let's go to NASDAQ as well and see how the zones are looking here for NASDAQ. So today the zone that we were speaking about was 19,300, and this is the area that I was shorting today, and we did see this push lower. So as you guys can see, we've seen this push lower, but I always usually target the next level. So I was targeting here, but that move did not happen, and the bulls came in and they stepped in, held this support area at 19,300 and pushed this thing higher. And now we have a key area. So this is the area that we need to be paying attention for tomorrow, which is around that 19,500 to 19,550. So I'm going to just highlight this. So make sure you highlight this on your charts. You know the zones that you are looking for. So 19,500, 19,550. If we can get back into this channel, if the bulls can get back into this higher channel, then they can defend this area between 19,550 and 19,650. And I'm going to highlight these zones for you guys as well, so you guys know which zones you're looking for. We want to see how price does around those areas. So for tomorrow, if I'm going to be kind of bullish, there's two scenarios that I'm looking for: either a break of 19,550, a retest and a trend higher up, or a retest of 19,320. This would probably be the better risk to reward trade if you grab this side. So if you grab the support area right here, that would probably be a better trade, and the best trade will probably be if you can catch us test this area at about 19,100. So let me go back a little bit. So right here at about 19,100, this would be the key area, the best area to kind of find support. So what has been moving the markets kind of seems like the semiconductor industry. So AMD, NVDA, those guys. So when it comes to AMD, NVIDIA, if you guys want a ETF that tracks it, make sure you're checking out SMH. So this is the VanEck Semiconductor ETF, and it follows our semiconductor stocks, NVIDIA's, the AMDs, the broadbands, ARM, those kind of stocks. So you can see we had a nice breakout yesterday above 228. So we had this breakout above 228 and it caused that bullish sentiment. We're trending higher today. Hasn't been that green. I think we were up like 0.5%. But for tomorrow, I'm watching to see, can we come and test this area right here at 228 again and start to trend higher up. So that's the key level that I'm watching. We don't have any reports tomorrow, so it should be kind of a straightforward day. And if we trend higher, this is the area that I'm watching and expecting sellers to be. So this is an aggressive area that I would expect sellers to be, which is around $242. So if we go to NVIDIA, I'm going to just pop onto NVIDIA and AMD. We can see NVIDIA breaking above 119. A very bullish case for NVIDIA. Today, it probably faked out a lot of traders, and I almost took a short here. So in pre-market, NVIDIA was breaking below 116. I almost took a short here, but I was like, you know what? Let me give the markets like 10 minutes, and you can see NVIDIA recovered and was actually able to break above that 119. It's testing that area right now, and for tomorrow, around 118, 119 level, this could be a nice area. So keep an eye on that area. We could see this has seen some nice breakouts in the past. So keep an eye on 118 for NVIDIA. A strong push below 115, and we can start trending down like we did over here a few days ago. So that is NVIDIA. And then finally, AMD. I had a nice loss on AMD this week, like a $500 loss, because I was playing against the trend. So I guess I don't have my zones for AMD, so I won't go over that until I actually draw my zones. But just looking at the charts, just with a naked eye, this looks like a key level right here that we're testing right now. So keeping an eye on that for tomorrow, and then I'll draw my zones officially and post that in the group. All right, guys, so that's all for this video right here. Let me know if you guys like these kind of videos where I do market updates. They take me like 10 minutes, so I can do them every day if you guys like them. So comment down below if you like this. Also, check out the link in the description below. That is where I go over the trades that I'm taking in live time. So make sure you guys check that out. And that's all for this video, guys. Peace.